Hi, Virgo. It's Jeffrey. It's right color. And this is your three-card reading for the week, the last week, October, the 25th through the 1st of November, which includes the full blue moon, the blue full moon. Should I make my scary sound? Woo! Aren't you scared? And Halloween. And the energy is expect the unexpected. Okay. So just expect the unexpected so you won't be too surprised. You could always practice being surprised. I always wanted to get a surprise party, I've been practicing for it for quite a while. Surprise, there's no party. Anyway, please like, subscribe, share, press the button for notifications. And if you want a one-on-one, I'm available for that. All the information is below. And this is the reading for Virgo. 3 cards for this coming week. And away we go. It's incredible. I shuffle and I shuffle. Here we are. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Virgo. First off, let me say, you begin with the Magician, and the Magician has been showing up in the first card for many, many signs for a while. And between videos, it takes a while to upload. So I'm shuffling, waiting for that sign that I just did so I can put it in so I don't get confused. And then I schlep it over somewhere. And I'm shuffling. And here we are, Magician, first card. So the Magician is about making manifest. He's about, he's the Magician. So it's almost like he reaches up into the ether, or he reaches up into the ether and he brings it down. He brings like the spirit down into the material. Okay. He could also sometimes be the trickster, though. So you have to be, generally, I don't see it as a negative card. And it's kind of like he begins the journey, means the Fool begins the deck, but then the Magician is the 1, and which is a great number because it's unity. And then he brings it in because he has all the tools. He has everything he needs. Then you have Temperance. Temperance is wonderful. Temperance is like balanced, harmonious. And so here's a Magician, right? He makes manifest. It's like a lightning bolt. It comes down diagonally, which is interesting because it combines both the, the horizontal and the vertical. And the vertical represents spirit and the horizontal represents matter. And then the diagonal really combines them. And it's assertive. And then you also get another diagonal here, mixing the elixir. And I also feel like, because there's an angel involved, there's an angel. There's like a blessing, like a spiritual support. And then you get the 2. And the 2 is about choice. So I have to say, Virgo, that you're my 11th sign because I always do a different order every single time. I've been dying because that's why my hands are orange. Some signs have gotten like the heaviest readings that I've done in quite a while. Yours isn't heavy. You have like this lovely Temperance in the middle. Okay, so if you have the Magician and you want to make manifest something, and then maybe you sit in, well, because you're Virgo, so you analyze stuff. That's what you do. Mercury, right? And you're kind of deciding and, putting things together. It's sort of you know, like that's kind of the way I cook. Like I go and buy food, and then sometimes I buy so much food, I just put it out on the table and I go, well, I can fry this eggplant, or I can bake it, or I can put it with the chicken. Do I want red sauce? Maybe it just needs garlic, and then I make decisions depending upon what I have and what I don't have. Do I have mustard in the house? Is there enough oil? Do I have the right kind of oil? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but if then I have all this left over, I want to use everything efficiently, blah, blah. So there's kind of like this balancing act going on, and you want it to be harmonious. And because, it's almost like I feel like it's almost like, you have a certain plan, an idea that you want to bring into fruition. And then you start to like play with the idea and sort of mix the idea with other things. And then, you're faced with a choice. And the interesting thing, I once heard a reader say, here's this guy, right? And he's waiting for his ships to come in, right? He's got the world in his hand, which is amazing. I mean, you got the world in your hand. And so, like he said, it's probably times of trading, it's kind of like what you learn in history. He has a flock of sheep, and he got the wool, and he sent the wool off to whatever country, and he's going to get, I don't know, furniture back or whatever. Food. And that's his hope. And that's what he's, sort of counting on in a way. But he also has another choice. He also, I remember one reader saying, he goes, well, the guy can turn around and take the other pole. It's like you're going to sit around and wait and wait and wait. Maybe there's something else to do. Maybe you can go and, do something else with the sheep. Maybe you can form a sheep band. I was going to say something else, like kill the sheep, but I was like, why do you want to kill the sheep? I was like, well, maybe they can sing. Ba ba band. There you go. I'm a genius. So I feel, but the other thing is, I feel like there's going to be some kind of more information coming through. Intuitively, harmoniously, in a there might be like a spiritual aspect to it, or a it's kind of like you're making a recipe. Like I never follow recipes, so but I sometimes I look online. Used to look at books. Remember, I still have some cooking books. I have some really old cooking books that are really wonderful. But I get a general idea. I just get a general idea. It's like, okay, well, I can roast it. All right. And then I go from there. Or sometimes I just get an idea of, I'll show you. I cook a lot. You're a Virgo, you get it. See, that is my spice. Can you see it? That's my spice rack. I'm not kidding. So I have like 37 spices or something. And I have some really weird, exotic ones that people are like, what is that? I'm like, I don't even know. Um, and then like I do my own twist, right? I do my own twist. And it's kind of inspired, to tell you the truth. You know, yeah, there are certain spices I use a lot, but then there are some, it's like, well, I haven't really used this in a long time. Let me see if that'll work with this or this will work with that, or, oh, excuse me, it's late. Um, so I feel like there are choices involved. Okay, and let's see what the bottom of the deck has to say. So the bottom of the deck says, go within. You come up. Go within. This is about a deeper knowledge. So if you're faced with a choice and you can't make up your mind, you're going to have to get quiet. I mean, look, it's Scorpio season. It's, you know, it's Halloween, which is like the veil between the worlds. So faced with a choice, okay, of course I'm going to tell a story because I love telling stories. So I'm a Scorpio. I'm a real Scorpio. So what does that mean? That means I am not afraid of the dark. That means I am not afraid to like go deep inside myself and feel what I feel and to get to the bottom of things. And a lot of people don't really understand that, and a lot of people just don't really understand that. They're like, well, just take the easy route. It's like, there is no easy route. I'm not interested in the easy route. I'm interested in doing it and doing it thoroughly. And, you know, is it going to be painful? Yeah. Okay. You know, am I going to feel like a limb was torn off? Yeah, but it'll grow back. So it's kind of like, I remember once being in therapy, right? And my therapist said, he goes, well, you're in the middle of the lake and you're surrounded by mountains. Which way are you going to go? You're surrounded by dry land. And which way are you going to go? I said, I'm going to dive. You understand? I'm going to dive to find the buried treasure. And then I'll come up. It's cold in the lake. And it's dark in the lake. And I have to know. So to get real treasure, you're going to have to dive. You're going to have to dive. And dive into, and it's interesting because this card, it came up in another reading. I can't remember whose reading it was. Doesn't matter. But this is about, I never really got this take on this card, but it's beginning to like kind of talk to me. The Hermit is wise because he combines his intellect with his intuition. That's what makes him wise. That's what makes him wise. Because he's old, right? He's old. So that means, and in many societies, old people are like really revered. And they're really revered because they have experience. So they made the mistakes that you don't have to. They're like, now's not the time. You gotta wait. Sorry. I know you're impatient. I know you're young, and I know you want to move forward. And it's like, not quite yet. Oh, and then they do it, and then it's like, yeah, okay. Well, now we have this problem. Let's deal with it. He doesn't. I told you so. because he's wise, because he knows that doesn't work. You might think it, but it doesn't tell you that. He's led by his own light. He's led by his soul. And the soul intuitively knows. See? Did you see how it all shook? It was like an earthquake. The soul intuitively knows what the right thing is to do. So if you're at this place in your life where you have a choice, you're going to have to get quiet and go in. And leave your Mercury head at the door and ask your heart, right? Because the essence of Virgo, and I've said this before, and the high point of Virgo is to serve. It's to serve. And its mother and child is one, and the mother serves her baby. What's best for her baby? What's best for her future? What's best for all of our future? You see? So, there you go. Very interesting. Blessings to you. And you have the lantern. And you're being the practical sign that you are, it's important to use all your tools. And that is your tool, the light within. Okay? Please like, subscribe, share. One-on-ones are available, all below. Press the button for notifications. Have a lovely week. Have fun Halloween. Even if you just put on an orange hat and go look in the mirror and go boo. And I'll see you soon. I'm hoping to get together and get myself together and do a full moon reading later this week. Thank you.